This is Irontrader. It is Monday morning, so it's time to go to work. So as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily and your weekly chart. Now, let's just see what's going on. Now, we had the contract roll starting here to yesterday, Sunday night. Natural gas will be next weekend, Memorial Weekend. So this should be like a little bit of a shortened week. People will be bolting out of here on Friday. So what you want to do is make as much money as you can between now and Thursday. Okay, here's what we have. So what do we have today is, this was Friday's candle. Today we have a higher high, and where do we go? Okay, we went at 79.97. So I always point out, always look at the previous candle. So what do we have? 79.96 right there. See that? That double top situation, just like we had here. Okay, so we had 79.80, and then what we have here, we had 79.85. Double top situation, came right on down a little bit. However, if we can bust above that, this is our target. It's going to be on the upside. It's going to be right there is 80.09. Right below, above it is we have your 80.24, your 21 simple moving average. Okay, now if we can break above this, what we're looking for, we followed a lot of these candles. You're looking at 80.70, we're looking right here. You're looking at 80.88, and then we'll come up here. You're looking at 80.95, and then we'll look to the top of that candle at 81.57, and then this is your target right there. It's going to be that 50-day at 81.89. Okay, that's the upside. Now, there's also a lot of resistance here on your weekly chart. So we're looking here at that 80.61. Okay, so that would be just above this 21-day simple moving average. Okay, so that's what you want to always keep in mind. And then we have 81.62, which would be just below here your 50-day simple moving average. Okay, so there's a lot of resistance here. So the key is, realistically, is just to get above and close above this 80.09. Once we can do that, then we can deal with this resistance. But realistically, your target's going to be that 50-day is going to be at that 81.89. Now, downside, well, you can see this 8 SMA here. This head and shoulders pattern played out real nice. There's your head, there's your left shoulder, there's your right shoulder. Boom, down she came. Now, what we have here, really nice double bottom situation here. Look at double sticky, okay? And then we're putting in a nice series of higher lows. Okay, that's always very, very good. And now we have a nice higher high here today. So what we want to watch on the downside is watch that 8 SMA. That's at 79.06. Very, very key level here. And then we have your 100-day sitting right below it at 78.67. But this 8S simple moving average is going to be key on a closing basis. Okay, that's the key. See, now you can see where we came down, but where'd you close? Right back above it. You came down, where'd you close? Right back above it. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out. So that's the key level that you want to watch, is that 79.06. Okay, so what we have here, you got your 50-day. You're sitting at 79.28. That's just right above it. Remember, we have your 78.94, which is pretty much right below it. Excuse me, right below that whole situation. So you have really good support underneath. Okay, that's what we always want to watch. Okay, so when you look at here at this 50 SMA here, okay, that's going to be very, very crucial here on a closing basis by Friday. So this is what you want to do by Friday. We want to be above that 50-day. We want to be above this 21-day. Now you can see this pattern here. But you got to be a little bit careful here, because when you look and see a pole like this, and then you see these running up here, this is a possible bear flag situation. So just keep your eye on that. Now, again, if we start rallying up here, well, then that negates it, okay? So you don't have to worry about it. But again, just kind of watch that here on a weekly basis situation. But for today, this is what you want to watch, is that 79.06. That's going to be very, very key there, okay? Now, just above it, I say, is that 79.28. And then just below it is we have that 78.94. And then we have your 78.57. So it's got a lot of really good support right below here. But really what you want to do, if we can just keep maintaining this nice upper level. See where we have the lower situation, higher low situation. That's it. Upside, we've got to get above that 200-day. If you can, I think we can blow through that 21-day, and you aim right for that 50 days, what the key is. Now, if we look at your MACD here, Look really close. It looks like that green closed above the red is like above the red here. So we got to see how that's going to shake out. However, that can zip just like here, where it looks like it's up and then zip right back down again. So we get this has got to be be very very cautious. But what you really want on the bullish side is when that green gets above that red, boom, then she rips up very very nicely, just like we had here. Okay, so RSI here looking good. This here isn't really telling you much. It's just kind of pinched straight together. RSI here looking very, very good here on your weekly chart. Now, running into Memorial Day here, usually we'll have a little bit of run up here for the crude oil. We got that summer driving coming now between here and 4th of July. But then August is always a very, very volatile month because now you're going into that September hurricane season. Very, very key. So just keep your eye on it. But right now we just have a trading range. Okay, so if you look at the 100-day and you look at the 200-day, realistically we're just going right back and forth. See that? Right back and forth until we're going to break out one way or the other. We break out above that 200-day, that 50 days a target. We break below this key 100 SMA, 76.70. That's your target. Okay, let's take a look here at natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas, your hourly and your forward chart. Now you can see how beautiful this chart is running right on up here, okay? Because what you have here is you always want to look bottom left, upper right. That's key. And then we have that series of higher lows, higher highs all the way on up here. But now we're starting to get into this kind of like a nosebleed kind of a situation here. So just be a little bit cautious here on what you got here. And I'm going to show you the difference between the crude oil chart and the natural gas chart here in just a little bit. But right here, you can see this is still rallying right up. So as long as you're holding this 21-day here, I always say watch that 8-day first. If that's gone, look at the 21-day. If not, then look at that 50-day. Then you can follow it all the way down. But look how nice it's holding that 21-day. Anytime it sells down, it's holding it, and now we're holding it again here, okay? So don't get complacent. I mean, this could run much higher. It's just that we are in overbought conditions kind of a situation. So if it comes right on down here, watch that key 21-day here, and then we have your 50-day right below it here. So that's what we were looking for, and then you can come all the way down here to 100-day. But right now, looking very, very good. So this is that gap fill of last time. We had the contract roll and then rolled up here, but look just how nice, beautiful that is. So as that 8-day was being lost, that 21 days picking it up, 21 days picking up, and look how nice she's rallying right up nice. Okay, let's look at a daily and a weekly. Okay, here we have your daily chart now. Okay, so you can see how it held that 8 SMA here. That's why you always want to use. I just use these simple moving average. You have your 8, your 21-day, your 50-day, your 100-day, 200-day, and these blue lines here are price channels. It just makes life real easy. All price channels they're just tops of candles. See, like where this comes over, it's just the top of the candle. Makes it very, very easy here. So, okay, so we're looking for resistance. Okay, well, your next big target, if you take this price channel right across here, okay, is going to be it's going to be that 2.88 level. If it gets above that, you take that price channel right across there, and what do you have? 2.96. So those are your big key levels there going across, because as this sells down, it leaves these price channels here are coming down, but it leaves that mark, like I always call it that mark, and that gives you a good resistance area on the way back up. Now you can see where we broke right out here, but you have a good parabolic move is what's happening here. Okay, so we can just take a look at the upside. So far today we has 2.678. Okay, so when we look here to the left here on the chart here, your next level here is going to be right there. Okay, it's going to be 2.71. Just take the top of this candle. Then we can look to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 2.75. And then we'll come right over to the top of here. You're looking at 2.80. And then we look right there at 2.88. And then we have that nice 2.96 right there. Okay, so just look to the left of the chart. That's all your resistance levels, or your support levels in a lot of cases there too. Okay, so realistically, we can start busting above this, that 2.67 there. Then just look right there, 2.71. That is going to be your nice target going on. And then you have that 2.75, and then we have that 2.80, and then we have that 2.88, and then 2.96. So right to the left here, that is your resistance levels. Now let's look to the downside. Always got to look to the downside. So your key level here of support is going to be this 50-day. That's sitting at 2.50. Now I know that's a ways away, but with natural gas, it can be there in like, I don't know, what, 3 seconds? So anyway, just watch that here on the closing basis. But what I do like about this, see how this 8-day I've been talking about this 8-day. Once it starts reversing, okay, and gets above that 21 day, that's very, very bullish. So we got to see how that's all going to shake out. Now, I'm not saying it can't just roll over and turn over, but that's very, very good. So really what this needs is natural gas needs a little bit of pullback. Then you can get in the situation. But again, today it's just to me, it's just a trader's market has been, because look how many really nice trades you could have made, just long, short, all the way on up here. Okay, so but look how nice you're holding that 8 simple moving average. So what we want to do, obviously, we want to watch today's low. That's that sitting at 2.62. Then we'll come over to the top of this candle. You're looking at that 2.57. We'll look to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 2.48. And then we're looking right there at that 2.46. That's that 200 SMA. And then we have your 8 SMA at 2.43. So you got a lot of good support. But realistically, on closing basis, this 2.50 is going to be very, very key. One thing, you just don't want to start losing that, because then you can come down to that 21 day and the 8 day very, very quickly. Okay, so just always remember that. But when you look at this RSI here, yeah, okay, can this stay up in that level above that overbought? Absolutely. Okay, you can ride that level here and take that price right up higher. But when you start getting up in these nosebleed sections, it's time, just be a little bit careful. Same way with this, your MACD, your green over red, shows very, very bullish, right to the upside, but you're getting into that nosebleed situation. Okay, so just always watch it. Now, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look. So again, just this quick recap, just watch today's high, 2.67. If we go above that, then we just follow the candles. You're going 2.71, 2.75, 2.80, and then we have 2.88, and then we have that, 2.88 there, and then you have 2.96. Those are your upside targets. Downside, just watch right here. Watch today's low, 2.62. Watch this level here, 2.57, and then watch 2.48, then 2.46. This is going to be very critical here, this 2.50. Okay, that's the downside. So let's take a look at crude oil and natural gas side by side. Okay, here we have crude oil and then we have natural gas. Now, when we look at these patterns here, you can see they're just the opposite. Okay, where this had that head and shoulders, it's at the bottom, but you have a nice double bottom situation. Looks like it has a lot of potential to run up higher. This is right up at the top. Okay, so let's just look at these MACDs. Okay, so we look at this MACD, see how this potential here, where this could run up and you could run all the way on up here again, just like that. Where this is just the opposite, where that, look where that MACD is, where that could come rolling all the way on down. Okay, so same way with your RSI here. Now this has so much more room to run, and we had that nice divergence here, positive divergence here on your RSI, where you put a low in there, then we have a low, we have an even lower low on sticky over here, but we have a higher low. See that positive divergence? Very, very nice. Plenty of room to run. Look where we are here. You're right in those overbought conditions. And yes, can it stay up there and this can go higher? Absolutely. However, look where you are, the difference. Okay, so if you look at these two charts side by side, you say, geez, what is the opportunity going forward of making the more money? And it would have to be the crude oil here, because look how much room, when you look at this, how it could run right on up here. RSI could run right on up here. Potential for this, once we get through this resistance, to run right on up here. This is already at nosebleed. Okay, this looks like it's just going to do just the opposite. Okay, but again, this could go higher. Don't get me wrong, you could still go higher, but you really had a really good parabolic move here so far in the old natural gas. Okay, I'll be back here at midday trading, and we'll take a look here a little bit more in depth on natural gas, crude oil, and then we throw something else in the old mix. Okay, thanks for watching.